Hello and welcome to another episode of Thermal Expansion Power Grids. Today we're going to be talking about augments for your power grid, specifically for your dynamos. As you can see here, I've got a bunch of steam dynamos set up. I have 16 of them all set up in this little array here. Okay, let's go look at your augments. Okay, we have your item augment, secondary transmission coil, flux modulation booster, then your cryoflux amplifier. Now these all increase the energy production. As they increase the energy production, they also reduce the energy efficiency. Now these ones that are bluish in color look like a weird blue pill, basically. These are for energy efficiency per fuel unit. The first one's your secondary gearbox, then your flux linkage optimization, and your cryo coil regulator. Now I'm going to actually put these in. You see this little section right here. This is your augmentation section. I've already got an augment in, so I'm going to pull that out real quick. I'm going to stick one piece of fuel in here just so you can see how slow it burns. And you'll notice I'm also getting only 80 RF per tick. Very slow, obviously. Now let's put in our second one. You'll see if you hit shift while your cursor's over them, it'll give you some more information. It doubles your fuel produced, doubles the fuel consumed, and is negative 15% base fuel efficiency. Which means that per fuel unit you're going to get 15% less energy out of it. Now let's show you how fast this runs through a piece of coal. It's going a little bit faster, obviously. Now let's stick it in there again. So what has happened? Okay, apparently I figured out what's going on. There's just a little graphical glitch. So you'll notice, see if it does it again. Yeah, it says I'm not putting out any RF per tick. I am. I'm putting out 160. See, I take that augment out. It says 80 RF per tick. I put a piece of charcoal in there and then put it in. Boom, it says I'm doing 160 RF per tick. It's just a little graphical glitch. This is actually the first time I've encountered that, so it might have to do with a recent update, as I know my launcher just updated right before I got into this session. And again, does the same thing. Now you've got to put these in order, by the way, which it goes gray, gold, blue. Let me show you why. Okay, I put that in, put that in, put that in. See, that got me to 320. See, now this puts my max at 640 RF per tick. Now I want to show you. Look, it just burns through charcoal, just absolutely destroys it. Now I take out that first augment. You notice I go right back to 80 RF per tick. You've got to have them in order. I pull out the gold one. I go back to the 160 RF per tick. Now I'm going to pull these out, and I'll take that out and use this. Okay, I'm producing 320. Watch how fast. You see how fast it's going. Now it's slowed down, not a whole hell of a lot, but it has slowed down. Now say, for example, I pull all these out, get them back to where I want them. Okay. Now I'm going to put the secondary transmission coil in. You can see how fast it's gone. I mean, it's not going very fast, but it's going a lot. It's still going faster than it was. Twice as fast. Now I'm going to put one of my energy conservation augments in, which is secondary gearbox. It's going considerably slower. Then we put our second one in. It's going even slower. Now, you notice I'm still producing 160 RF per tick. So if you're having a problem, you know, getting enough fuel at the time, this is a good way to help make sure you get your RF and don't burn through your fuel as fast. Now, of course, I can pull that bad boy out. I'm going to take all these out real quick just to show you. Again, kind of slow. Now I'll put all these in. Yeah, it comes almost to a standstill, it would seem, when you've got all your energy conservation augments in. Now, keep in mind when you do this, you're only getting 80 RF per tick. Now, what you can do is pull this integrated redstone circuit out and put in a secondary transmission coil. So now you've got all your energy conservation augments in, plus you have an energy producing augment in. Now, you only need this if you're going to control these with some redstone signals and such. So it's up to you if you want to be able to turn on and off your power grid. Mine generally runs 24/7 just because, well, you'll see I've got, this doesn't have to do with thermal expansion, but it is a really nice way to tell me just how many RF I'm getting. So I've probably only got one engine working. Yeah, because I've turned off all my fuel. So you can see I'm getting 160 RF per tick out of it. Now normally I just sit here and run a bank like this on my energy cells, and I don't use these until the very end game, and I only really use them to monitor how much energy I'm producing. Well, it'll actually, this little bar here, when you hover over it, it'll tell you your net energy. Say, for example, I've got 160 RF per tick coming out of that one engine. Then I put on a machine that's using 320 RF per tick, and I'm not, but say I am, it'll tell me I'm at negative 160 RF per tick, because it tells you what your net flow of energy is. They're really nice for that. That's why I like them. Now, to run all this, I've actually had to have two aqueous accumulators when I'm running all these full board just on one augment. So keep in mind, these use a lot of water. Now you'll notice some of this stuff up here. This is actually going to be done in another video, because at some point you're going to come up with way too many saplings, and you're not going to know what to do with them. You can throw them away, you can put them in a recycler, or you can turn around, put them through the fermenter and everything, and get more fuel for a different dynamo. But that's it for today, and I will see you next time.